Face of TIV International is a beauty and a cultural pageant aimed at celebrating the rich cultural heritage of the TIV nation, also beauty and empowerment of the TIV young woman. We seek to define, develop and model raw talents into becoming models, queens and ambassadors of the TIV nation. We are aimed at becoming the leading pageantry movement in Nigeria, to be the standard benchmark of cultural pageantry on the international scene, to present and professionally promote the TIV young woman and her beauty, to rewrite the ugly story of the TIV nation and restore the TIV woman's dignity, and also to have the voice for the voiceless. We all know that we are in an era of increase in social vices such as rape, kidnapping, domestic violence, to mention but a few. So the aim of the organization is to develop young ambassadors, young women, young ladies who can be role models worthy of representing the TIV nation at the international phase. So our journey began on the 23rd of August 2020, where we commissioned 13 worthy ladies to represent the TIV ladies in the race of the Face of TIV International pageant through the grand finale. And after their commissioning, we also helped them and also had them trained to acquire their skill acquisitions and enabling them to be well equipped to represent the TIV nation. We started with dressmaking. They were all trained on how to make the dress, which they did at the end of the day as a task, and rewarded with sewing machines and all that, so that while they're out of the pageant, they can also help themselves, help their career, and also teach one or two ladies in the TIV nations to have better people that can represent the culture. Then after that, we did makeup and gele tying, that is the adikpo, we call it. So we trained the ladies for a period of 1 week, after which they gave them the tasks to make themselves up, and the winner of all these tasks was given and awarded gift items such as the ring light and the makeup toolbox and other items which they can use to also learn and empower and grow and become better after the pageant. We also trained them for a period of 2 weeks, intensive training for a period of that 2 weeks, to help them know how to bake. We call it baking tasks, which at the end of the day, they all make their cakes, appraised, and the winner will also empower with a lot of items such as the baking oven and other baking materials. This is to also help them so they can have a better activity outside the Face of TIV pageant. And that we also train them to help our women on October 1st to go and help our women in the market sell the local foods, the local ingredients and all that we call it, such as the okra, the pepper and other spices. This was a task that was done on October 1st so that we can celebrate the TIV woman who sell most of her produce to make a living and train her children. So they help them to market this product and to also sell it to people. This was to also enhance the girls' selling marketing skills, and it's a strategy that really worked for us, which was appreciated by the women. Then that which we also train them on how to make the TIV cultural attire, because for you to represent the TIV nation, you must learn and know how to make the angi, which is a cultural attire. And the winners were also rewarded graciously. So the grand finale of Face of TIV 2020 came on the 17th of December, where the winner went home with a scholarship program as well as a brand new Ford Edge 2014 model. The car is to help her in her advocacy program for the year. So she kicked off from where we stopped, because our aim is the post-event, which is most important in pageantry. And we coming to change the narratives makes us to really focus on post-event activities, which she did to admiration of everybody. She supplied food items to the IDP camp. She provided a lot of water to them, even medical outreach to the IDP camp. She trained over 30 young ladies into baking and other activities. She was the face of the young lady, and she gave a lot of ladies hope in in the state and the nation at large. 2021 presented a better year for us, which we upgraded on what we have done in 2020, because it is a journey. It takes time for us to actualize what we are going. So for us to be better people, we need to learn from our little mistakes. We need to do better than what we did. And 2021 gave us that platform, that year, which we moved the event to Abuja to have that national coverage of it, as well as trying to involve the big players, because being a leading pageantry movement in Nigeria entails you being at the center to play that key roles. And that was why the 2020 event held at Sheraton Ladikwali Hall, where in September, the girls, 13 girls, were also commissioned. After their commissioning, they went through the rigorous weeks of tasks, which is getting them equipped to have these skills that will present them and make them available for the future. We had the camping session where it was more of a reality show, where their skills and all that were being checked and improved on. We trained them on how to even make presentations, on how to perform other cultural activities, as well as being prepared for the grand finale, which took place in Abuja. The grand finale was a huge success, and the queen came out and won. The beauty queen went home with a brand new Toyota Venza 2014 model to help her in her outreach program, as well as other scholarship and consolation prizes to the other contestants. What transparency, integrity, and accountability is our watchword. So for us to change the narrative, for us to be that standard benchmark on international scene, we have to be mindful of what we do, and that is changing the narrative, and that is being transparent in what we do. That is being accountable in what we do, and having that integrity so that the society can trust us. Everybody involved can also trust us and present us a better platform to have better people and better partnerships and also associations.